All right, welcome to Scape Sessions. This is going to be the first of a series of vids that we're going to be doing on Chinese fish markets. We'll be doing them on fish markets around Shanghai. Majority will be around Shanghai, but there will also be some in some other cities. This one, we're at People Square Market in downtown Shanghai area. Really cool fish market, smaller one, but still really cool because of its location, and it's got a lot of charm. You can see there's a lot of different things they're doing here, selling all sorts of stuff, from fish to birds, and just a cool place. A lot of locals hanging out. Right now we're in one of the stores I go to a lot. It's a mainly plants. This guy sells and distributes a lot of plants. You can see there's a huge tank of just Marimo mossballs, and yeah, he's just got rows of these tanks that's just strictly plants, but he also sells some different tech and other materials there, but yeah, big seller of the plants. These guys here, really cool guys, but you can see just a huge variety of plant species in all these different tanks. So yeah, I've bought a fair share of plants from this guy. Here me and him are talking, and we were asking if we could film, and he was like, yeah, if you pay me. And I said, how about I buy something? He's like, yeah, fair enough, that sounds good. Yeah, they're real cool guys. They are always in there just smoking and chatting about fish and other stuff. They're always find them hanging out here in front of the door. Yeah, real cool guys. Love buying from these dudes. Now we're in some of the different fish stores. This is one of the newer ones. A nice lady runs that store. And then yeah, here's a bit of the architecture. Like I said, this is just pretty much right downtown. And this market's actually changed quite a bit over the last few months. They've really remodeled the area, and some of the stores are starting to close down, which is unfortunate, but it's good to see some of them are still hanging on, and at least are going to be open for the time being. You can see they have a lot of plants they're selling. Here's some I bought that's the tissue culture plant of the Anubias nana variegated, that white Anubias. Really nice stuff. I got a pot of that, and you can see tons of plants that they just have ready, packaged, and just ready to go. They sell a lot of pleco caves, stuff like that. Tons of filters, CO2 systems, lights, all kinds of stuff here. All your different mechanical stuff you need for filtration, CO2 setups. You saw some hardscape there a bit ago. I showed some hardscape, a lot of different types of woods, and you see they have a lot of Eheim products that this guy sells, a lot of the canister filters. And then here's some cool shots of just around this part of the neighborhood. A lot of really cool artwork they have painted along this walkway, which is pretty cool. And there's this big mural here of these two goldfish. We did a feature on this on our Instagram, so get over there and check that out. Yeah, here's just some nice city shots. It was a beautiful day, and I think next we'll be moving towards People Square Park, which is kind of a unique place in its own right. Yeah, so here we are getting into the park. See, there's some cool architecture around the park, and that's one of the things that's great about Shanghai, a lot of unique architecture. And then here's us getting into this they call it the People Square Marriage Market. It's really strange if you're coming from a Western point of view. What you're seeing is these umbrellas, and these are the parents of maybe their children are probably in their 30s, and they get a bit worried about them maybe not being married yet. So they go to this market, and they basically put their kids' stats on a piece of paper on this umbrella. It's information about where they went to school, their job, how much money they make, how tall they are, their weight. They even put pictures on there, and it's all about trying to find them a husband or a wife. It's really just hard to grasp, coming from I'm an American, and you just wouldn't see anything like this in America. But it's kind of become a bit of a spectacle. Like you can see how crowded it is. It's mainly just tourists there, I think. But we actually ran into these girls here. They're local college students, Chinese, and they were working on a school project about this market. And so we helped them out. We did an interview with them, chatted with them. They're actually filled us in a little bit more information about how it works. But yeah, this is you can see it's just jam packed, and it's like this every weekend. But this is actually it's a really cool park. I mean, even just to hang out, we'll show you guys some shots of like the pond area and just people hanging out. A lot of musicians come there and play like traditional Chinese instruments and just hang out and play some cool music for people to enjoy.